Hi guys and welcome to Wrestling Figs. So I've just finished work, so I'm still in my work attire. I'm rocking the Dean Ambrose lanyard, which I forgot to mention I got for my birthday. So I'm actually rocking this quality Dean Ambrose lanyard. But I've actually been shopping. We went to Smith's yesterday and we've picked up a few wrestling figures. So I will need to still review the Big Boss Man, but we've picked up some new wrestling figures. It's a day before SummerSlam and I've been wanting this figure for so long, so I just bought it yesterday. So we're actually going to be reviewing the SummerSlam Mankind figure. But the figures that I bought, so like I say, we still need to review the Big Boss Man, which I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just record 3 videos now and then post them up, maybe all one after another, or maybe post one today, one tomorrow, and that, just because I ain't really got loads of time to make loads of videos, so I'm going to do a few videos now, maybe post 3 or 4 tonight, or scatter them around. But anyway, so obviously Big Boss Man we still need to review. We bought the NWO Scott Hall Series 51 figure. Looks like a pretty cool figure. You get like a spray paint, I think it's spray paint. Should be spray paint, obviously to do NWO. Looks more like a water bottle, so, but it's definitely spray paint. You get the New World Order t-shirt and some sunglasses, and the Scott Hall, which looks like a pretty cool figure. Once again, with the facial and the detail on this figure, looks really cool. But anyway, so these are the 2 that I need to review, but we'll do them another day. But the only SummerSlam Mankind, been wanting this figure for so long. Absolutely looks quality, especially in the packaging. Comes with the WWF Championship. There is another Mankind, I think it's Series 51. Yeah, it's Series 51. It's the other Mankind in like a brown attire, but I really like this one. I can't see the detail already, but we'll talk about it when we get it opened up. But like Mr. Socko, and the tie actually has WWF. E logo on it, but also we'll talk about that when we open up. So a little bit about Mankind. So obviously Mankind is one of the 3 faces of Foley. So obviously Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and obviously Mankind. So a little bit about Mankind, and then we'll get more into about the figure. So Mankind actually debuted in April of 1996 and faced a wrestler called Bob Holly, but it's not Bob Holly as in that Bob Holly. I don't think it is anyway. There must have been 2 Bob Hollys, like 1996 Bob Holly, and then there was obviously hardcore Bob Holly. Or maybe it is the same guy, thinking about it now. I don't think it is the same guy, but anyway, he faced a wrestler called Bob Holly. The match wasn't really that great. Mankind just coming down and ripping his hair out, literally ripping clumps of his hair out. Eventually got the win with the Manicum Claw. Eventually got the win. So that was his debut. It actually took him 3 years to win his first ever WWF Championship. Obviously, he's won tag teams and hardcore championships, but it took Mankind, not Mick Foley, Mankind. Yes, it's a different person. Well, it's a different character anyway, isn't it? But it did take Mankind nearly 3 years to win his first ever WWF Championship. He actually won his first ever championship on, was it January 3rd? Anyway, it was a Raw in January. I think it was like the first Raw of January in 1999, and he went up against The Rock, which then Vince McMahon made it like a no disqualification match. So Mankind was looking to win the match. Somebody came in for a steel chair, all hell broke loose, and yes, the man himself, Austin 316, came down to the ring, took that steel chair, smashed it over Rocky's head, pulled Mankind over, and Mankind shocked the world and won his first ever WWF Championship. He later, anyway, so then that brings us to this figure. So it's the SummerSlam of 1999 attire, Mick Foley with the championship. So he faced Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H. Who the hell's Triple H? That could be a good new wrestler. Anyway, he faced Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H in a triple threat match for the WWF Championship, obviously with Mick Foley winning the match. So that's the attire of this figure. Obviously it's a SummerSlam figure, like I say, debuted in 1996, won his first title in 1999, and then, but the figure that we're reviewing is the SummerSlam one. Obviously he beat Stone Cold and Triple H in a really good match. So that's just a little bit about Mankind. I don't want to get on to him too much because I end up talking about Cactus Jack and Dude Love, and I end up talking about Mick Foley, so maybe we could save that for another day. But because it's day before SummerSlam, This is the SummerSlam of 1999 figure. This was the SummerSlam 1999 main event. So I'll get into the box. Once I'm in the box, I'll be back with you. Right guys, so I'm back. The figure's out its packaging, and for once, none of them stupid little loom bandy things stopping me from getting this figure out. So I'm actually I think it was supposed to have them because I could see the holes where they're supposed to be, but there wasn't any, so I'm bloody happy about that because they are annoying. So the Mankind, and we got the WWF Championship, which I love because I now got another wrestler with another figure. So my championships are coming along nicely, which I'm liking. I do like when you get an elite with, obviously I do like getting an elite with other things like a cool t-shirt, but when it comes with a title belt, nothing beats it. Obviously I love also in figures when you get like the sort of, what's it called? Like a bit like a DX t-shirt or like the NWO t-shirt, or something like that. I like it when you get like that sort of fraction, like a fraction sort of t-shirt's pretty cool because you can put them all together then in like the little sections. But yeah, anyway, I'm just talking crap now. So here is the Mankind of 1999, SummerSlam 1999. Looking at the figure, it looks really cool. It does look really cool. It does come with a lot of things, but the t-shirt's a bit of a letdown because like it's sort of painted on his arms, and then this is like a rubber thing that doesn't even come off. Same with tie, it doesn't even come off. Like it would have been cool if it was just like, I'm not saying a cloth, but they do give you figures where they're just the plastic thing goes on and they're like sort of fastened to the side, but this doesn't even come off. So like I don't need it to come off. It's not like I enjoy on freaking dressing like little 7-inch wrestlers or anything. I'm not saying I do enjoy doing that. I'm just saying that it would be cool if it did come off. But anyway, nevertheless, I'm glad that the sock comes off, and it is actually a sock because, like, if I got another Mankind, that other 51 when I've looked at it, you don't really get much of it. It's just a brown attire. So like, I wouldn't do anyway, but I could even add that to that and just keep this one with the title belt, because this one, I think the detail on this, anyway, let's put Mr. Socko back on, but the detail on this, like, is really good. Obviously it comes with like cool hair with this like, oh that comes off. Oh, does that come off? Oh, buzzing. The mask actually comes off. That is actually quality. Like, hey, and you can see old Jolly Mick Foley underneath there. Look at that smiley face. But I'm actually quite surprised that the mask comes off. And I don't know if they've done this just to get the mask on, but he's got massive clumps of hair missing out his head. But he did rip hair out his head, so it could work either way. But that is pretty cool. So the mask comes off, but the t-shirt doesn't. That's, oh, does the t-shirt come off? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't come off, which is really weird. But that is pretty cool, actually. Mick Foley looks weird like that. I'd rather just put the mask back on. But that's a cool feature that the mask actually does come off. But anyway, let's put it back on. See, it's back on. But I just think the detail, even on the mask with like the little metal like pins, I'd say they are, and like the lace at the back, facial, well, with the face underneath. That's funny. I like that the tie even has like I said in the box, it has like the WWE logo on it. I think that makes it look really cool. Mr. Socko, the attire's the right attire, and overall I think the figure does look really cool. Even like the shirt lines in the shirt, because it's all creased. He didn't have a freshly ironed shirt, a bit like me. I ain't got a bloody iron shirt. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. But overall, I think the figure looks really cool. Like I say, the attire is perfect. I like the detail on the tie, because they could just put a black tie that made it cheaply, but they've even put like the detail on the tie. Mr. Socko, and then you also get a WWE Championship belt. This figure was £23, so a bit more expensive, about £4 or £5 more, well, £4, about £4 more than normal elites, but it's a SummerSlam edition. It's a special pay-per-view edition, and I think the figure looks really cool. Especially with, let's see if you can get this W. So that's another thing that annoys me about some of these elites, like they come with a title belt, but you can't actually get them around the waist because of the t-shirts and stuff. Look at that. So, which would look stupid anyway. So I'm gonna have to put the title on him like this, and hopefully it looks good with them. So that's probably put the title like that, which I've had to do with a lot of them because I don't go around the waist like that. And I really like this Mankind. I think it looks absolutely quality. And maybe we could see him in the future coming back for a guest appearance at WrestleMania or SummerSlam, maybe, because, you know, they've made an elite SummerSlam figure of Mankind, and SummerSlam's just around the corner. So maybe they might. Also, if everyone's seen it, the Finn Balor SummerSlam Elite, which I think looks really cool, and it's cool that they made that, obviously, from the other year, but he's actually going to be Demon King at this SummerSlam, so maybe there was hinting on that. But anyway, I think overall this Mankind figure looks absolutely amazing. I've been wanting this figure for so long. It'll be a good addition, especially on the WWE Attitude Era shelf, because what was the WWE Attitude Era without the one and only Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, 3 faces of Foley. So anyway, guys, from me, from Mankind, from Mr. Socko, thanks for watching. Like always, please like, subscribe, and hopefully we will see you next time.